Yoshiyuki-kun. Nanaka. Yoshiyuki-kun. Nanaka. Yoshiyuki-kun. Nanaka. Oi, Yoshiyuki, you wanna go to the arcade? Yeah, you totally ruined the mood. Did I do something wrong?
Welcome back to Let's Play Hatsune Miku Project Diva F. You know, I'm surprised at this image here with the on-screen here thing. Wait, we can actually move them on this? I thought that was... Oh wait, no. Wait, so you can do that if it's more than one? Switch around! Well, whatever, it's been a while since I've done any recording for this. Took forever to actually get around to, you know, making clips for it, and even then, still, like, yeah. So, yeah, now that couple 2 reference, because I'd always, it's like kind of running gag in that LP for me, is just be, like, constantly pointing out, just, like, the way characters talk or interact in visual novels, whether you say the character's name, and just, like, followed by, like, 3 dots, it's just like, Nanaka, Yoshiyuki-kun, Nanaka, just like, because that happens, just like, you know, let's just make a random clip of it, and just had in the classic interruption thing with Wataru at the end, because I thought, why not? You've got the nice Sakura kind of background, and honestly, I could also do a Clannad reference with that. It's got that look to it, hasn't it? That stage, it has that classic pathway to school from the gate kind of thing that you see in a lot of animes in general. But anyways, who will it be today? Also, I haven't really mentioned this, or maybe I have, but I don't really tend to note it much, if at all, is that I tend to use the music in the background, you know, well, actually make the music in the background. Instead of using, like, actual music, I just pick up my guitar and I'm just like, okay, play a tune from the game or wherever it is I'm referencing, or just improvise something, because you know, can't be asked. But anyways, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, it's gotta be Miku. Let's get the gift present thingamajig. There's Miku right now. But what the gift will it be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't give a shit. Okie dokie, let's see here, I don't really know, honestly. If I recall, in the sequel it seemed to like these, so I'm not entirely sure, but give it a shot. To the room! You know, that is an awkwardly shaped heart she's doing there with that angle. You know, it's a bit awkward that they gift wrap everything like that. I mean, imagine if you just, like, gave them a gift which is just a box. It is time for classic rock, paper, scissors. Man, that echo coming off the headphones is really going to screw up my rhythm, isn't it, when we get to the actual game? Easy. see why I always choose that direction? It's because a lot of the Vocaloids tend to always do that. So when a Vocaloid doesn't do that, it throws me off, and I'm always persistent with it. Okay, let's see some of the item events in here. You know, this is actually an item event in the sequel, but not in this one for some reason. I don't think those are in the sequel either. I don't even know what item events we've actually gone through in this LP, so I'm just clicking on wherever. The jukebox just allows you to have music play in the background, essentially. No. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we've done the fortune one before. Why is this not on, well, wherever? I usually put them on the table, but whatever. It's like, it looks like me, but... it's the updated one! I'm the original! Where's my original one? You know what, let's just leave it at that. Let's just get to the game. Well, we are playing the game, but we're not playing the main purpose of the game. Wonder how long we've got left to go through these songs. Seriously, this LP is dragging on a lot longer than I thought it would. It's probably because of the whole, you know, 3-song kind of rule that I've got going on. Because otherwise it'll wear me out too much, because then my fingers just be like, ow! Okay, I don't recall. Which one did we use before this? I think we used this one, so... no, this one actually. So let's use this one. Can't really remember though, because it was quite a while back. Let's see, what does a gamer, especially a gamer that's addicted to MMOs, usually have on their head? This thing, of course. Gaming is serious business. Let's see, should we change this one at all? Nah, we'll just change the accessories. So we will have... yeah, sure, why not? And butterfly wings. Just pick them at random, because that's the point. Keep in mind, I haven't played this game in quite some time, or even the sequel for that matter, so I might be rusty. Which is not good, considering it's extreme mode, and there's going to be at least 1 or 2 songs that are going to be incredibly hard out of the 3. So, let's begin.
Now we actually forgot that there was different faceware for Miku that was originally planned. I forget what it's called, whatever the hell it is. Essentially, it reminds me of, I don't really watch Star Trek or anything, but I always remember just some guy, I have no idea the character's name, but he essentially always had on his face. I can't remember, but you might know what I'm trying to say here. that was original plan for the module of Miku here. Well, that was originally planned for Extreme Mode, but he totally forgot. Not the first time that's happened, is it? Now, can you imagine the crew of Star Trek or something like that? Just like spending all their time just like playing MMOs. Just like, hey, what are you doing? It's like, well, there's nothing else to do. We haven't run into anything of interest in I don't know how long, so we just like report, you know what, let's play some MMOs, you know? Just like, but we're living in an MMO of some sort, you know? Just like, we travel through space and all that, and I don't even know because I don't actually watch the series or have even watched the series. It's just my dad, well, Blue Skull Dragon 87's dad, I suppose, is kind of a fan of Star Trek, so just like always kind of like see him watching that occasionally, so just kind of get a vague idea of what's going on. Now it's weird whenever that happens in these recordings, isn't it? It's just like,
oh, it's not that it's difficult, it's just because I just went straight into that with and being rusty and all, my arms just like, and hands just like, come on, wake up! God damn it. It's like I felt my reflexes just constantly being slow, and there's that stupid signed out error again. Always happens. Don't care though, must. Come on, hands. Fingers. Punching the air, and that'll probably make it worse, but let's give it a shot anyway.
as I was saying, what was this saying again? Yeah, essentially, it always kind of just breaks the fourth wall there, isn't it? Just like, oh wait, no, Squash, you just like, stay in character, damn it. Just like have to refer like that, and I didn't even know, just rambling. Bad notes, awful notes, everywhere, I didn't get the star. Man, this is terrible. Oh? Oh yeah! How the hell did you manage that? Whoa, that's... holy shit. 1,183! We made it to the 1,000 mark! Woo! Man, I'm gonna have to increase my freaking storage for these leaks. Yeah! What the hell's on her back there? But anyway, get on with it.
God damn, that was terrible. Oh, it feels like my reactions, my reflexes are really sluggish today. God damn. Feel like my arm is going to detach. And this is only the first song, and we got that freaking horrible song as the third one as well. It's just terrible. And again, like I said, making exceptions, you know. Retry if I've cleared it once before. Be persistent, although my arms will not be happy. Let's try again.
Into the world of MMOs. Again, I've mentioned it a number of times, but never played an MMO before. Don't really have any particular interest in it either, really. It's pretty much general when it comes to online gaming at all. It doesn't matter if it's an MMO or anything. Anything that requires, like, having to have a constant internet connection, just, like, not really interested. Especially, like, online multiplayer for the most part. It's like, just like, okay, we're going to, like, go online and play video games with a bunch of strangers. It just isn't quite the same, you know? Especially if they happen to have a mic or something like that. Because then they'll probably trash talk. MPK? The hell's that? And, cause maybe if I'd actually, you know, now even if I knew the latest translation, I'd probably still have no idea. Cause as I said, I don't play MMOs, so I haven't got a clue. I haven't got a clue with most online games in general. Here comes the fail again. Your Pokeball earrings won't save you here. You know, if you actually did that with a keyboard, you'd probably end up, like, crashing the game or something. It's like, yeah, this is great, it's fun. Oh shit, I closed the game without saving it. Shit, all that progress, all those quests and all that, gone. Maybe the server crashed and she just like kind of going all hysterical, just like it crashed on me. Oh fuck it all, goddamn keyboard! Don't you just hate when a game crashes on you? I mean, it doesn't have to be an online game, just any game. It just crashes and you haven't saved in like forever. You're just like, no! Or the power goes out. I mean, that's happened a lot of times, man. That's why you save often, but the worst thing is if you're saving and it crashes. Happened at one point, like, I completed, like, Grand Theft Auto 3, I think it was, years ago, and once, like, literally, after completing the final mission, I had to save the game, and it crashed and corrupted the file. The ultimate fuck you ever in a game. I mean, that's some serious bullshit. But anyways, back to your score. 1,333! Just a note for the editing part, 1,333. That's a shit ton of leaks. And they're all mine.
You know, if the star bit was actually just a technical zone, this song would be unplayable. Because, goddamn, they're close together and it's just like, what the fuck, man? It's just like, oh, it's hell, especially since my arms just feel just like sluggish. My reflexes are crap. Let's see then, how about... what else? Yeah, why not? Reminds me, I didn't use the... I forget what it's called now. I was going to use something, but I didn't end up using it in the previous song. I completely forgot all about it. And on the back you shall have... there's really not a lot to work with, really, is there? No, we already had the butterfly wings. So she went out swimming and then she just flew out of the ocean and I don't even know. It doesn't make sense. She's got wings right there as well. Same exact type of wings as well, for that matter. Except these ones look more like cardboard. Yeah, this one shouldn't be as bad as the other one, since I've gone excellent on it previously instead of a standard of just barely passing through the song. But you never know, it could be hell. Nonetheless, let us begin.
You know that That comment there about the cardboard wings just kind of reminds me of Aerosmith song. I can't remember what it's called. I think it might have been Amazing. Just like, how high can you fly with broken wings? Just be like, and how high can you fly with cardboard wings? No, that's just stupid. You wouldn't be able to fly with cardboard wings anyway. Oh, you screwed up by one note because just like, oh yeah, just spam, spam. And then when it came time to change the note, it's like, oh, here's an arrow note to make it even more disorientating for you. Yeah, Mako really does have a more robotic sounding voice than the other Vocaloids. I can see what like some people mean when they say stuff like that. I mean, right there, it doesn't really sound overly robotic, but at times it sounds like incredibly robotic. I mean, it's a synthesizer basically, but you get the idea. Will you screw up the second technical zone? Yes, he will. Oh, yeah. Maybe it's the boobs that's distracting him and he screwed up. Maybe it's the cardboard wings. What is there to comment on in this song? Well, you managed to get through that, beast. Birds of fireworks and cleavage shots. Boobs and cardboard wings. Just like, sorry, Mako, you're gonna have to fly back to the city. Just like, oh, with these cardboard wings. So, wow, you did actually pretty good there. 1,343. So, only 10 leaks. So, fair play, did pretty decent on that one, but I still got leaks for it. So, yay.
That went much better than the previous one, but still failed because the awful notes. It adds up a lot. I can't believe it. Well, I can totally believe it. Because when it comes to the analog, just like spam, because like this isn't a sequel where you can potentially get safe notes by doing that, because you've got to get the timing a lot more on the spot in the sequel. On this one, it's just like spam it and you'll do well. Except when it comes to the awkward switch to arrow notes or regular notes, because that's how I screwed up both technical zones. And now it's time for... is it hell? Oh, why, yes it is! It's hell. For some reason I thought we were already at the, I forget what it was called now. One with a weird name and is really fast and trippy and looks like a retro kind of game thing that just kills your arms, hands, fingers, everything. Just actually destroys you. Let's see. What could go well for complete crazy catness? That's probably a word for all I know that means something completely different to what I'm actually... Well, let's go with... this. They're both hellish songs, so why not? Gotta have cat ears. Because it's about cats. You'll also have this. No, actually you'll have this because it's more fitting. And another silver bell. It looks rather plain, yet creepy. Wait a second. That module that Miku had there, I don't remember that being the module of that song that she's got in this game. Whatever. Okay. I'm not ready, but let's do this anyway.
You know, this module is oddly fitting for this song, isn't it? Especially with the video. Because it's just weird. Go that way, you idiots! It's not how, well... whatever. This whole music video makes no sense. I mean, it would make sense if you, like, didn't think of it in a logical way. Well, how can you apply logic? I mean, the lyrics are just... nya 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 nya.
Okay, we're retrying this. Give me a second.
That pause, though.
Alright, because the headphones were throwing off my rhythm more than anything right there. Because it had an echo and it's really distracting. I mean, I know I'm gonna fail this song, inevitably so, but at least allow it so that it's not quite to that extent of distraction.
Well, we're starting the concert again. So wait, she was just trying to go to Tokyo and gets knocked all the way to China. Well, she ends up all over the world, really. Wait, if she's going to Tokyo, it doesn't make sense. Looked like she was heading west anyway. I mean, isn't the concert supposed to be in Tokyo, or I don't know. Just like, hey, the concert's in Tokyo, so let's go all the way west, go around the entire world, and then return for the concert. She sure went to Europe pretty fast, didn't she? You went around the world faster than you could on using Google Earth. Now she's in space. It's like, yeah! Am I going to take satellite pictures for it? Oh! Just like, no! It's just like, I don't know, just like some countries, just like, no, you cannot take satellite images of our country, so we're gonna blast you down. And just like, well, screw you, bitch, I'm going to the US. Just like I've traveled all over the world except Antarctica, probably at this point. But I ain't going there cause there's jack shit there but ice and snow and death. Oh wait, screw it, actually we did go there. It's really cold, but hey, who cares? Wait. Did she just get knocked into the air and end up in Australia, or did she get kicked out of Australia instantly? I don't even know where the hell she is now. She's traveling too fast to keep up. Just like, you will not. This is like, the cloud cat thing is actually like a censorship. Just like, no, you will not be allowed to do that. And she's like, nya 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 nya. Just like, oh god, it's overcoming me. And censorship was absolutely tarnished and destroyed. And she returned to Tokyo. But you got lousy, the concert didn't go over well, apparently. It's like you were late by like a couple days, weeks, months. You traveled the whole world, though, so that's a plus. So, 1,505 leaks are mine for the taking, yeah.
You know, this song further cements my belief that if anything to do with Miku connecting with cats equals hell. I mean, in the sequel, there is a few songs that have, well, actually, no, there's actually, like, cat food is kind of the opposite, because that's one of the easiest songs to play on extreme mode, so at least usually, whenever it comes to cats and Miku, combine the two, you've got hell. Complete hell. Unadulterated, just completely. Remember hard mode? And I got the unexpected perfect on this song? Well, you saw freaking much of extreme mode upset right there. God damn it. How long have we got of these songs anyway left? I haven't checked in a while. So we'll be starting off the next part very unhappy because we'll have to play a ridiculously fast song. But then, odds and ends, and then Gaku, well, they're both a pain in the ass to play, really. And then it'll be this one, much easier. This one, a bit of a pain in the ass. And then hell! Then some more hell! And then peace. And average. Average. Average-ish. No, actually, I remember this one being a pain in the ass. I'm not sure about this one. This one, well, perfect on this, is impossible here. Same with this, but I didn't get perfect. But I'll never be able to pass it. I doubt I ever will, but I'll get through that. So there's still quite a few songs left to go through before we complete this LP. So we just finished one layer of hell, and by that we didn't actually clear it because we didn't get through the song. Because it is hell, you can't clear hell because it's hell. It's cat hell in this case. So anyways, though, the reference at the end of this part will be another continuation of the revenge kind of thing. It seems to be one of the only real running kind of series going on in those clips, isn't it? It's just like, I could think of like random clips for other things, other references for different games and all that, but it's just like, nope, it always goes back to that in the end, doesn't it? It has to have a continuation going on. But anyways, I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.
Did it go according to plan? Oh, I see you have new clothes. Oh, yeah, I got 2 new modules a while back, and that doesn't matter. Your plan failed again, Baldy. I wish you'd stop calling me that. So what now? Any ideas that, might actually work? Yes, actually. Take this wand and use it on Eve without her noticing that you're there. Wand? What does this wand do? Will turn a person's head into a pumpkin for 24 hours. A pumpkin? What good's that for my revenge? It would be most embarrassing to have a pumpkin for a head, even if it is only for a day. Embarrassing? Yes. You said it yourself, did you not? You want revenge because she humiliated you, so why not humiliate her this way? Okay, this better work, though. Any idea where she might be? I do recall hearing that she was going to the beach today. All right, I'll get to enjoy the beach and my sweet revenge. Good luck.